Kieran, how's this week been as the lads focus on Portsmouth this weekend?
Yeah, it's been a good week. Obviously, we've got a big game to look forward to. We've had a good training week, a little bit shorter with the last game being on a Sunday, and obviously a lot of travel involved. But we've been in all week, and the boys have been working hard, and we know it's a big fixture, going to be really well supported, and we can't wait for the game.
And we've just spoken to Lee as well, and he said that the process is always very thorough, no matter what the result is, win, lose or draw. You look back on the games, and are the lads getting stuck into that process of analysing, what you can take from the match, what you can build on?
Of course, yeah. It's it's about being consistent with your approach and your process. And yeah, we look at any game whether we win, lose, draw. Look at the performance. Look at what we've done well, what we can improve, and move forward to the next game. So obviously we got that out of the way early in the week.
Yeah.
The atmosphere and the energy in the group's been very good, very determined to go out this week and have a good performance and hopefully a good result.
You said a lot of travelling there as well, and that can play a part on how the lads are feeling. How is the group doing in terms of numbers and ahead of this weekend?
Yeah, not bad. We've still got a good core group of players who are hungry and ready for this weekend. We had an injury, unfortunately, from last weekend with Gassan, who's picked up a very small fracture in his foot, so that's disappointing. Again, it seems to be a run that the group is having, and disappointing for him certainly, because he's still finding his feet here. But other than that, all fine, and the group have trained well. Nothing else to report, and we'll be ready for Saturday.
Was that a bit of a freak one for Gassan, and what's the potential timeline on that, or is that a bit too early to say?
It's a little bit early to say. It's not a big fracture, but it's a small fracture. So it's it's a matter of hopefully a couple of months, no more than that. And yeah, again, disappointing. It's probably a little bit strange in terms of we've had fractures and bone issues and things that are really hard to avoid and really hard to predict. But you're going to get them at some point in the season, and we've had a little run of them now. But that's, as I said last week, why we had a big and a good squad to start with, a versatile squad, and we have that, and we've got lots of players available, and we'll be more than ready.
As you say, more than ready, and they've got to be ready for a test against an unbeaten side. What do you expect from Portsmouth this weekend?
Yeah, I expect a tough game. They're doing well. They've added really well over the summer. I think 12 good additions, good consistency obviously with the management team and how they're going about things, and how they finished off last season in terms of systems. So they've started well, and there'll be a big challenge, but it's about focusing on ourselves and making sure that we deal with what they're going to bring, but also bring the best of ourselves to the table.
The attendance at Portman Road's been strong all season, hasn't it? And it perhaps played a part in the unbeaten start at home. But what can that extra few thousand do now that it's the first of the 3 pack-out PR games?
Yeah, I think every person, every voice counts. The atmosphere at the home games has been excellent. The performances have been really good. I think can justifiably feel like we've dominated every game there and could have had even more points than we've had. But even so, it's been a good start. And yeah, the support, is a big part of that, and a big help. So every person that we can get in that stadium and get behind the team makes a big difference to us. And it's great the work that the club's been doing. Great that people have responded to that, and we can't wait to see it on Saturday with such a big capacity. It's definitely going to be a boost for the team.
Have we seen that on the flip side at the grounds we've been to, Hillsborough and Home Park? Really noisy, but perhaps intimidating, hostile at times. Is that role that support can actually play? That's
the beauty of football.
Yeah.
It's enjoyable. It's brilliant when you're at home and you've got the momentum and you've got the crowd, and it's a big challenge when you're away from home, especially when goals go in or things happen, and it influences the pitch, it influences the referee at times.
Yeah.
It definitely has an impact on the game. So we're very fortunate to have such a good home following, and again, it's another big home game. We got more to come, but this should be a good one, and we hope to give them a game to enjoy and a game to really get behind the team and help us get the 3 points.